In fact, if pushed, Gage could admit he could have used a tail. Ty, or even maybe Sky, helping him to control the sled.
"You're okay, kid,"
Gage said as he slid to a stop near the ski patrol shack. Hunter appeared a bit whitened, and even Gage's pulse pounded in his throat at their descent. His thighs burned with the strain of slowing them down through the powder. Worse, twice the sled overtook him, and he'd had to rally around it, pull it back into submission. His entire body trembled, and sweat filmed down his back as he unhooked his helmet, pulled it off, and guided the rescue toboggan onto the platform near the ski patrol shack. Late afternoon shadows draped the receiving area in gray, and he pulled off his sunglasses as he unbuckled his bindings from his board. The après-ski aroma of grilled steaks and the sound of raucous music lifted from the nearby Black Bear Base Camp saloon.
"Hunter!"
Gage turned at the voice and saw a middle-aged woman in a purple ski outfit, white Farrell boots, and short dark hair running toward him.
"Mom?"
Hunter said, his voice shaky. Maybe he'd been holding it in, but the 15-year-old hotshot blinked back tears, his jaw tight as his mom rushed over.
"How could you do this?"
she said, bending over him.
"They told me you jumped. What were you thinking?"
Gage turned away, just for a second, the words ringing in his ears. What were you thinking? The great question, for every idiotic move. Had Hunter not gotten hurt, the comments on the YouTube videos would be more akin to, "Stellar, dude." Kids. No, kids who didn't think, who only wanted to show off, or worse, prove themselves to the world. And kids with iPhones. The little red record button made everyone stupid.
"You made it down in record time."
Gage glanced around and spied Jess Tagg, EMT from Peak Rescue, jogging up to him. She wore her blue jumpsuit uniform, and her blonde hair was in a singular braid down her back. He said nothing, hoping she didn't see the truth in his eyes. Stupid, bravado decisions got people killed. He should have known better than to take the run on his own.
"Excuse me, ma'am,"
Jess said, and eased past Hunter's mom to unzip Hunter from the sled. The woman turned to Gage.
"Trudy Corbin, we can't thank you enough."
"It's my job, ma'am,"
Gage said, but her words landed on soft soil. See, what he did mattered. Pete Brooks came up behind him, pushing a litter to transfer Hunter into their pretty blue Bell 429 chopper.
"Ty called in the evac, said you need to get this one to the Kalispell Medical Center pronto."
Pete, also in his Peak jumpsuit, wore his dark blonde hair pulled back in a man bun.
"Yes, call ahead to my dad, see if he'll meet you in the ER. I think he'll want this case."
Gage looked at Trudy.
"My father is an orthopedic surgeon at the hospital. He'll know what to do to get Hunter back on his board."
"Yeah, well, I don't think we'll be taking any more trips out west anytime soon."
Her mouth made a dark line as she turned back to Hunter. Gage knew the look of a disapproving parent too well.
"I thought you were on avalanche control today," Pete said to Gage as he examined Hunter's splint. "I was. Came out at 6 a.m. this morning. We bombed along the backside of Timber Bowl, but the snow is still pretty unstable. We'll probably be back in the morning if the forecast is right. Come over to the ranch when you get off. We're all watching America's Missing tonight. They're showing the episode about the girl we found this summer."
The body Peak Rescue found last summer in the Avalanche River had been reconstructed with the hope that her identification might unearth leads to the missing niece of local billionaire Ian Shaw. His niece, Esme, had vanished in Glacier National Park 3+ years ago. Only recently had they discovered that she was, indeed, alive, confirmed by a cryptic phone call Ian received from her last summer.